Hey everyone, I'm AwesomeAlex99 and welcome back to another Christmas video for this year, where today I'm ranking all 15 of my Christmas inflatables I currently have at this moment. I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best, so I'm so excited to make this video, but before we get started, please make sure that you guys are subscribed. I'm trying to reach 600 subscribers by this Christmas, and if you guys subscribe, it'll help the channel so much and help me reach our goal faster, so please make sure that you are subscribed, and yeah, let's get right into the ranking.
Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
On my list at number 15 is the Superstore 2015 animated 6-foot reindeer. This guy is pretty cool, I'd say, but he's at number 15 on my list because he has so many problems with it. He is so hard to have outside because there's no way to attach ropes from the side of him. He only has stakes for his feet at the base, nothing to hold him on the sides, so when the slightest bit of wind, he'll fall over, and then he can't really get back up. And another problem with him is the big motor that turns his head. It is so heavy, so if you just knock him over, he falls right over and he can't get up. And you have to help it get up. And when you plug it in to inflate, you have to help it inflate. It does not inflate on its own because of that motor being so heavy. So this guy has lots of problems with him, making him so far back on my list because I'm not really able to use him outside because of those reasons. But he is still a very cool one in my opinion. On my list at the number 14 spot is my 2016 Walmart inflatable Wreath. This is just so far back on my list just because I feel like it's missing a whole bunch of detail which they could have put into this. It just has the 6 different dots around it. I feel like they could have added way more, add some detail on it instead of just it being a big wreath. The bow's pretty well done on it, but I just feel like they could have added so much more detail to this. They just did not add enough, and that's just a big problem I have with this one. But it is still a cool one, and one that I definitely like in my collection. On my list, coming in at number 13, is my 4-foot 2017 Inflatable Snowman from Walmart. This guy, I'm putting him so far back on my list just because some of the other inflatables I have I like more than him. He's still pretty cool, and I love all the stuff that they included in him, like the little buttons, the scarf, the arms, his face is good, and the Santa hat. Everything about him is pretty good, and I like him. And he was also a good price, coming in at just $20, so he's still a cool one, but he's coming in at number 13. At number 12, we got my 4-foot Inflatable Snoopy from Canadian Tire from 2017. This one is a pretty amazing one. I love how it is. The Snoopy on top just looks so great. The doghouse is amazing, looks just like the show. I love how they include some Christmas details on it, like the wreath, the lights, and the Santa hat. This one's a pretty cool one. I'm just put it back on my list just because there's some stuff I don't like about it. It's still a pretty cool one though, but I'm just putting it at number 12 on my list. At number 11, we got my 4-foot inflatable polar bear from Walmart from 2019. This guy, I really love how he is. He is just pretty amazing. I love the Christmas sweater with the kind of like details on it and stuff. They really did the face well on him, and the hat's great. He just looks so awesome. I love how he is. I'm just putting him this far back on my list just because he's kind of more of a smaller one. I like some of my bigger ones more, but he's still a cool one for a 4-foot inflatable, and definitely one I recommend buying if you ever see him. Okay, so now we're entering the top 10, starting off with Jack Skellington. This guy you've seen quite a bit on my channel in some of my Halloween videos recently, but now he is in my Christmas videos because we use this guy for Halloween and Christmas. He's a very awesome one. I love how he is. He is so cool. And he's pretty tall too, standing at like over 5 feet at the top. So he's a pretty big one. He's also a bit skinny, but that's not too bad because that's how it's supposed to be in the movie too. So I like how they had that added into it. The face looks just like the movie on him. The Santa beard, Santa hat, everything just kind of like in the movie when he dressed up as Santa. I feel like it doesn't need the Christmas tree, but it still looks good with the tree. And yeah, he's a very cool one. On my list at number 9, we got my 3.5-foot inflatable fox from Canadian Tire from 2017. He is so awesome. I love how he is. If you guys want to see an unboxing video of this guy, I will have one coming to my channel tomorrow or the day after. But this guy, I decided to put him at number 9 on my list because he definitely deserves to be in the top 10. He's so cute. I love the idea for him. He's just so amazing. And I think it's good that Canadian Tire decided to sell him because he's just such a good one. And I love all the stuff about him. Like, he has his tail back there, his hat, his face. He even has, like, the ears and stuff. And you can see, like, 4 legs. I love how they decided to add that. He's just an overall good one, and I love this one. On my list, coming in at the number 8 spot, is my 5-foot inflatable stormtrooper. This guy is so awesome. He's such a cool one. I love this one. I love lots of the Star Wars inflatables that they come out with. They're always so cool, and this is definitely a good one that they came out with. I love how he's holding the candy cane stuff, and there's so much detail to look at on this guy. Unfortunately, he does have a hole at the base. I did patch it up, so that's all good. But he's still staying strong, and he's one of my favorites, and definitely deserves the number 8 spot. Next up on my list is another Star Wars one. At number 7, we got my 5-foot inflatable Chewbacca. This guy's also from Walmart from 2016. He is another amazing one. I just love how much detail they put into these Star Wars ones. Like, look at all these just tiny lines on his face. Makes him look like he has actual fur and stuff. His face is pretty well done. It's kind of cartoony, but that's not a huge problem for me. And it says Milk and Wookiees on there. I love that stocking. Everything about this guy is just so great. They did such an amazing job on this. And he is definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Next up on my list at number 6 is my 2017 7-foot Santa. This guy's absolutely massive and one of my favorites. I love how he is. He's holding the candy cane, which is cool. His face is just massive, but still so cool. And him being 7 foot is very awesome. He definitely stands out in my yard. Now, he's just a typical Santa, nothing too special about him, so I love how he's just a classical looking Santa. Like, nothing too special about him, so that's nice about him. But yeah, he is a very cool one. Okay, so now we're entering the top 5, and to start off at number 5, we got my 3.5 foot inflatable SpongeBob from Canadian Tire from 2020. This guy is absolutely amazing. I love the SpongeBob TV show, and they definitely pulled off this guy's look very well. I love how they decided to dress him up as an elf and not just a SpongeBob with a Santa hat or something. That is a cool part about this guy, and he is just so amazing. I love how he looks, and he was definitely a great purchase. On my list at number 4 is my 5-foot Moose inflatable from 2020 from Home Depot. I love this guy. He is so cool, and he's definitely a great one. I just love how they did the moose look on him. It's just so great. His Christmas sweater looks cool, and I absolutely just love everything about this guy. He was definitely a good buy, and I always love the ones that they sell at Home Depot. At number 3, we got my Walmart 2019 inflatable 7-foot Snowman. This guy is an incredible one. I absolutely love how this one is. Now, I got this guy back in 2019 because I want to get a replacement for our old Snowman inflatable that sadly broke. And this guy is still cool and not as good as the old Snowman we used to have, but he's definitely a good replacement that I was able to get for him. He just looks so amazing. I love the giant top hat on him. Has like this little detail and stuff on it. It's pretty good. I love all the blue they used on him. That's so nice. I wish they used it on more inflatables, but they don't usually use blue that much. But I love the blue scarf. He's holding a little gift. This guy's just so awesome and definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Coming in on my list at number 2 is my 2018 Canadian Tire 5.5-foot Grinch inflatable. This, I absolutely love it. It is so amazing. I love how the Grinch looks and everything. His face is just so detailed and looks so amazing. I love how the Christmas tree looks that he's holding. And I love how they decided to have him coming out of the chimney. And it's so great that they decided to include the dog. The dog just looks so good. They have like the little antler on him, like a little horn type of thing. And the dog lights up and stuff, and his face looks so cartoony and amazing. This guy just has so much cool details and features to him, and definitely one that I love. Okay, so my number one favorite inflatable is my 2019 Joy Nativity Scene inflatable. This is definitely my favorite inflatable for many reasons. So to start off, let me tell you a bit about how I got this. So it was in 2019. I had some birthday money from my birthday, and the day after my birthday I wanted to go out shopping, and I wanted to get a new inflatable for my front yard. So I went to Lowe's, and the day I went to Lowe's I read in the flyer that it was going to be 20% off all week. But the day I went there was the one day in November that they were having an early Black Friday sale or something, where they were having 50% off all their Christmas decorations. So I was able to get the very last one of these. This is a display model, and I was able to get it for only $60. So it was half price. This was regular $120, and I was able to get it for $60. So I'm so glad they were having that early Black Friday deal for the one day, and the one day I decided to go check out Lowe's. So I'm so glad that I was able to get this because it's so cool. And I always wanted a nativity scene inflatable, but I was never able to get one because they're always so expensive. And these are always like the first inflatables to sell out, like each year. You can never find nativity scene inflatables because there's like usually only one store that has them, and when they get them, they sell out so fast. So I'm so glad still that I was able to get this. But you can see it has a little like baby Jesus down there and stuff. This stuff's kind of covering him and stuff, but it's okay. And I can see the two people in here. I think it was Mary and Joseph. Just correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not fully sure. But you can see there's the big like northern star or something up here. And it says Joy. I just absolutely love how this is. And it's one of my biggest inflatables, like from that point to that point. I'd say it's a good 10 feet maybe. Or, yeah, I'd probably say it's a good 10 feet long, so it's pretty big. And the lights in it, I don't think they work too well. If they are the C7 bulbs, I might be able to replace them. I'm not too sure. But hopefully I will be able to replace them because I think they are dead. But yeah, I definitely love this inflatable and was glad I was able to get them. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Now subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Because I'm gonna be posting so many Christmas videos that you guys are gonna love during the month of November and December. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.